Hi everyone, this is I'm in the 2018 Volkswagen Tiguan, and just want to make a video commentary about this Tiguan. It's a high mileage Tiguan. It's a 2018 Volkswagen Tiguan SEL. It's a 2.0 liter turbo with an 8-speed automatic. And so far it's been a great vehicle. I really like it so far. It's held up. There's no rip on the seats. It's still pretty quiet. Not a lot of rattles or anything besides the stuff that people left behind in this car, meaning my family, just cups and just random stuff. But other than that, it's a pretty comfortable vehicle. It's not fast by any means, but it gets up and goes. 8-speed automatic makes up for the lack of power. Pretty torquey engine around town. But with any European vehicle, this mileage, it has had some issues. Not that I'm complaining, but it's kind of what you get yourself into when you buy a high mileage European vehicle. The parts are expensive. That you can't really go around. It's a European vehicle. It's going to be expensive to maintain. It's going to be expensive to fix. But sort of some of the things I found with this Tiguan, I bought it with 94,000 miles. About last year, put about 14,000 in it, and it's been great. It gets awesome mileage for the size of the vehicle. So keep in mind, it's a 7-passenger vehicle, fully loaded leather seats, seat warmers, panoramic roof, electric tailgate, electric everything. It's awesome. I love it. But it's had some issues. One of the first issues that I had to address with this Tiguan at about 99,000 miles, it was one of the motor mounts. The top motor mount, super easy to change, but the motor mount's not cheap, and it's not that great of a part either. Had I known, I probably would have gone for an aftermarket motor mount, but you live and learn, I guess. Second issue I ran into, not really an issue, but the brakes had to be replaced. They're not cheap at all. I don't remember the exact number, but compared to other vehicles I had in the past before, these are not cheap brakes. They have pretty big brakes. This one comes with 18-inch wheels. Not sure the size of the rotors, but I think somewhere around 15 inches. And then I bought the ones with the sensor, and for some reason this vehicle might have been an early build and didn't come with the brake wear sensor. That was that. One of the biggest issues with this Tiguan was the water pump issue. It's a known issue to Volkswagen. There hasn't been a recall or anything, and I don't think I have any recourse either way. I bought this one with 94,000 miles, but the water pumps are defective. They do come out defective. They leak the water pump thermostat housing, and in order to do that job, you have to remove the intake manifold, which is a pretty pricey labor charge at a shop. The part itself, the thermostat water pump housing, is about $400, but plus the coolant and the flush and all that labor. And some of the shops that I called when I was trying to do this job, the water pump failed on me. There were some shops that didn't want to work on this car. They said no, there was a defective part on behalf of Volkswagen, so we can't guarantee the job, so we're not going to do it. And it's not cheap. Some shops wanted close to $2,000. And then there's the issue that they didn't really want to work on it. Plus I had towing costs because the car was stuck in my house, and towing is not cheap. Then I called a shop that I found online, and Mobile Auto Repair here in Salinas, California. When people wanted to price gouge me or didn't want to help me, the homie over there at Mobile Auto Repair came to my house, took on the job, charged me a very reasonable rate, and also did the carbon cleaning on this car that hadn't been done. But had I known that these water pumps are defective and they hadn't been replaced, could have been a negotiation point when I bought this vehicle. But that was fixed. Hasn't failed on me in the past 3 months. It's been running fine. Just have another issue with it. There's this ongoing thing. When I drive it, it's fine. Whenever my wife drives it, check engine light comes on. She pulls over. Car goes into limp mode, and she has to turn off the car, turn it back on, and the car's fine for a few months, maybe a few weeks. I think the longest it's gone is like a few months, and then it comes back again. Ran it with the mechanic. There's a code for injectors. But we're probably gonna be doing that next. Might be the injector defective, but when I drive it, the car runs fine. But so far, those are kind of the only issues I've had. So if you're looking into getting into a high mileage Volkswagen Tiguan, the MQB, they're not bad cars. They're pretty solid, but there are some things that have to be addressed, or at least negotiate up front if you're looking to buy one. This one, if I plan on selling it, I want to sort everything out before I pass it on to the next person and make sure they have a reliable vehicle. The engine's awesome. They do have this special type of oil of 508, 508, 509, which is 0W20. It's not super easy to find unless you go to a dealership. Last time I did an oil change, I got it online from, I think it was FCP Euro, which they have lifetime parts on some parts. It's clean oil, got the liquid moly. Recently, I found a local auto parts store that had the 0W20 liquid moly 6200. They had it on sale, almost on clearance, because it didn't really sell. Nobody really uses this oil. And I believe AmSoil also has the 0W20 for this car. But yeah, another thing to keep in mind with these cars, the spark plugs are not cheap. They're about $25 each. I think they're spec'd only for this car. Compared to my Jetta, which used, I think they were like $6 to $10 a spark plug. These are $25. But other than that, I mean, it's a solid vehicle. I really like it. I mean, panoramic roof, leather, butt warmers, and then the 8-speed start-stop, amazing fuel mileage. Can't really complain except for the couple parts, but comes with a territory, comes with buying a high mileage European vehicle. I just want to make this video for people that are looking into getting one of these higher mileage Tiguans. I know they're out there. Cars are pretty expensive right now. Just keep that in mind. Just to recap, keep in mind the carbon cleaning, especially with that high mileage. A lot of owners might have not done it and just ditched the car and traded it in. Spark plugs are not cheap. Make sure someone did the spark plugs before you buy it. And the big one, the water pump. It's about $2,000 at the dealership to do the whole thing. And if no one has been in that high mileage Tiguan to do the water pump, hey, knock the $2,000 off the price, because it will come to haunt you. I wish I would have known, and I'm just making this video out there for everybody. But all right, thank you everybody. Here in the 2018 Volkswagen Tiguan, I'll probably be making more videos once I clean it up. It's filthy right now. I don't even want to show the outside. It's disgusting. And I'll probably be coming up with more videos on the Trans Am. But thank you. Have a good night. Bye.